Welcome to the Aim Inclusive Play, tips and ideas for the Disco Sit Junior and the Movin Sit Junior. These are air-filled cushions that when sat on, they wobble. This movement activates the trunk and core muscles and supports the spine. The Movin Sit in particular is designed to push the pelvis forward, which improves the sitting position. It's important to note that children can still slouch when sitting on the cushions. It's therefore important to model and encourage a good sitting position. They're also not designed for full day use, so it's recommended to only use them in 30-minute intervals. There are two surfaces, a bumpy side and a smooth side. You can use either, it all depends on the child's preference. The main purpose for both is to improve the posture, to get that sensory input, to improve the proprioceptive sense, the sense of body awareness, and of course, to get the movement that they may be craving. These cushions enable a child to participate in activities they might normally find difficult. Children who fidget or move a lot will benefit from these. Now, to get started, it's important that the cushion is at the right comfort level for the child. To do this, simply push the plug out and let some air out. Once it's at the satisfied level, pop it back down and we'll be ready to go. If you want to add some more air, simply use your mouth or try it with a pump. Now that we've got it at the right level, let's see how we can use it. For a child who fidgets and moves when in a seated position, what you could do is take a cushion, place it under their feet and let them have busy feet. This movement will enable them to be active whilst learning. There's lots of fun balancing activities you can do with the Disco Sit. It's important that you gauge the activities to suit the child's learning needs. One of my favourites is the bubble balance. This is where a child kneels on the cushion and they try to pop as many bubbles as possible. As you can see, there are lots of benefits for the Disco Sit and the Movin Sit. I recommend keeping them in a position where a child can easily reach them so they can use them when they need them.
So today I'm going to let you know about the Disco Sit and the Movin Sit, why I like them and how I have used them in my experience. I like the variety that can be used with both of these resources. They can be used on a seat to support a child's posture, and they can also be used on the floor. We can use both of these resources when supporting a child sitting. This helps improve their posture, and when we use these resources, we can see that the child's body alignment is improved. Both of these resources can be used on the floor to support a child. They give a sense of movement, allowing the child to actively participate in a group. They also promote peer relationships and inclusion in the early year setting. Both of these resources can be used to develop the proprioceptive sense, which is the awareness of body and balance. Now I'm going to talk to you about how I've used these resources in my experience. Before you undertake any activity, it's really important to note the child's stage of development and adapt the activity accordingly. One suggestion is to place a cushion under the child's tummy when engaged in floor play. They could be playing with the train set or the dinosaurs. Another suggestion is to set up an obstacle course and use these resources that encourage the children to hop, skip, run, jump around the items. Or why not let the children create an obstacle course themselves? These are just some suggestions to get you started. If an OT is involved in a child's development, make sure that you consult with them to extend the learning opportunities. With such an open-ended resource, you can invite the children to explore and discover in so many different ways.